Workhorse just secured $200 million from institutional lenders. Let's speak about why that is so incredibly important and why the timing makes a lot of sense. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And yet again, we're speaking about Workhorse. This is going to be a common theme at least until tomorrow or the next day, until we figure out if the USPS contract is going to be announced or not. So as I'm recording this, literally a matter of minutes ago, this piece of news came out. Workhorse secures $200 million financing from institutional lenders. So if you keep up to date with Workhorse, you will know why this is particularly important and exciting that it's happening right now, today, not tomorrow, not in 2 days, today. It's the 12th of October. Potentially we're going to hear about the contract as early as tomorrow. So seeing something like this is massive, and we're going to speak all about why. And in my opinion, a lot of it comes back to Hitachi, a lot of it comes back to production goals, and a lot of information that came out of the second interview I personally did with Steve Schrader, the CFO of the company. Ooh, I'm excited if you can't tell, baby. It'll probably be a quick video, so right before we get into it, can I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Let's see if we can get 3,000 likes. That would be sick, my friends.
You heard the man. Hit the like button.
If you're new around here, my friend, please consider hitting that juicy red subscribe button and joining the family of investors. We really are trying hard to get to 50,000. It would be sick if you joined the family. And drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this news, what your plan with Workhorse Stock is. Let's get into the video. First of all, it's been a crazy morning for this company. I'm recording this just about half an hour before the market goes open. We were up as much as pretty much, I think it was 11 or 12%. We went back down to pretty much break even. This news just came out. We're back up pre-market a little bit. It's been crazy. I don't know what to say. That's after going up, I believe it was over 12% on Friday. Lordstown Motors has been the same. It has been going crazy. This was up over 15%. Now we're up over 8%. And again on Friday they were up 12%. It was crazy. So this is the news here from Workhorse. You can see I retweeted it. By the way, I'm on Twitter now, Jack Spencer Investing, if you want to follow me. But Workhorse secures $200 million financing. Beautiful. So why is this so exciting? Why is this so important? So the proceeds of the offering before expenses are expected to be approximately $194.5 million and will be used to increase and accelerate production volume. Now this is the most important part to me. Let's read between the lines. So let's focus on production volume for a moment. So we already know that our end of year target was, I believe, around 300 to 400 vehicles. I do believe we're still on track to hear that. We will see what happens very soon on Workhorse's next earnings call. But really that one's not going to tell too much of the story. We will have to wait for our fourth quarter report. But production volume, I mean, it goes without saying. That's fantastic. And everybody's going to be thinking of the USPS contract. And that's why it's so exciting that this is coming out literally today. Because tomorrow we could well hear about the contract. That's what's driving everybody insane right now. We see that we just got a pretty much $200 million loan and the contract announcement could come tomorrow. That's insane. That's a big coincidence, I'll put it that way. Next up, advance new products to market. Now this one here is very exciting. So again, this is something I did speak about with Steve Schrader in the past, and they had said in the past they do plan on expanding into new products. We can assume it is going to be in the last mile delivery sector. This is something that me and Steve spoke about before yet again. That is the focus. It's last mile delivery. I don't think they're about to bring out a Class 8 semi-truck or, a pickup truck. I think it will be, similar to what they already have. But new products to market, exciting. That also could, of course, mean the drone. It could mean that we could get the FAA approval faster. We have the patents to launch off of our trucks. It's exciting regardless of whether it is the drones or an actual vehicle. Exciting stuff. Next up, replace previous higher cost financings. Perfect. That's what we want to see. We want production to be cheap. We want profit margins to be high. That makes a whole lot of sense. I'm excited to see exactly what this means. I may well try and get Steve Schrader on. We have a lot of things to speak about, Steve, if you're watching. But this in particular, I would be very interested in seeing what improvements are being made. Because this, again, could be massive for profitability as early as next year. Especially when we think about the fact we now have Hitachi on the team. Having Hitachi and 200 million, that's a recipe for massive success, considering we were already in a cash position to get us through next year. Awesome. I mean, absolutely awesome. We're in a beautiful position. And support current working capital and other general corporate purposes. And that's always going to be said. That's always a thing. And in general, that's where most of the money would go. But I'm very excited at the fact they're bringing up production volume. They're bringing up new products to market and replacing previous higher cost financings. That money is going to give us the opportunity to do that. And again, let's all remember Hitachi. I know a lot of people don't speak about them anymore. I do think it's one of the most important parts to Workhorse right now. over the next 3-6 months at the very least. I think they're going to make them into a beautifully well-oiled machine, and they're going to be primed for this immense growth. I'm very excited. I hope no pandas come at me because I'm excited about a stock that I love. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or do anything with this company. I'm an investor. Blah, blah, blah. I don't get paid by Workhorse. Steve's Trader doesn't drop a letter in my post box every now and again. Lordstown doesn't pay me. I just love speaking about them. After the closing and release of the proceeds, the company will have over $270 million in cash available, which will be very juicy indeed. So the NPA provides that the notes will initially be convertible into common stock by the holders at $36.14 per share, which is a premium of 35% over the closing price of the common stock on Friday, subject to certain potential closing adjustments based on the average trading price for the 2 trading days prior to closing, and further subject to customary anti-dilution adjustments and adjustments for certain corporate events. So it sounds like they are trying to protect to an extent your everyday investor like me and you. The note will mature in 4 years and will bear interest at a rate of 4% per year, so that's fine, that's decent, okay? Paid quarterly starting January 15th, 2021. The rate may be reduced to 2.75% if the company meets certain conditions. With this financing in place, we can more quickly advance our production efforts heading into 2021 by increasing our supply chain component volumes, exciting, hiring more manufacturing employees, and automating certain sub-assembly processes. Beautiful, exactly what we want to see. I mean, we've been hiring for a while, and a lot of us want to make sure that essentially these assembly lines are automated as efficiently as possible. That's going to mean better production volumes. It's going to mean more money for the company. And this is coming from the mouth of Dwayne Hughes, the CEO. We can also accelerate our production timeline for new high-demand customer products, including a refrigeration truck for grocery applications, as well as purpose-built Class 2 delivery van, allowing us to address one of the fastest growing vehicle markets in the US. Boom, baby, boom! You don't need me to explain why that is so important. I've spoken about refrigeration so many times in the past. Me and Steve probably spent like 15 minutes on this. I believe refrigeration is going to be absolutely insanely massive, and this Class 2 delivery van also, wow. Huge potential. This is some of the most exciting stuff us investors have heard in literally months, people. Never even mind the 200 million, but things like this, boom, baby. These new vehicles within our portfolio of products, along with the expanding operations of our drone business, will help to further solidify our leadership and reach in the last mile EV delivery segment. Let's go, baby. Oh, I couldn't have read anything better today. That's it. That's what's happening, okay? What are we doing pre-market now? Yeah, we're steadily moving our way back up. The market opens in 19 minutes as I record this. The market will be up for a good few hours once you see this. Oh, baby! I think it goes without saying, guys, I'm very excited. I don't think you guys have seen me like this for a couple of weeks. It's been a slow couple of weeks. There's been a lot, and I mean a lot of speculation and trying to piece together the puzzle. This is coming from the mouth of the CEO, and it is massive news. Nobody can argue that. This is massive. This is amazing for the company. I'm so excited, genuinely. I'm more confident than I've ever been in this company. And the fact that this happened today puts such a nice cushion for tomorrow, because now I think that if the USPS contract isn't announced tomorrow, it will fill at least us long-term investors with a lot more confidence. Now don't get me wrong, there's no way I sell tomorrow no matter what happens, but there are some people out there, even long-term investors, who would panic a little bit. Something like this should fill a lot of people with a lot of confidence. We're in a much better cash position. We are expanding the portfolio. It's beautiful. It's exciting. I love it. So boom, guys, that is it. I'm not going to drag this video out, but you probably can tell I'm excited. I don't think this is a piece of news that should be taken lightly. I mean, this is concrete stuff. This is coming from Workhorse. This isn't us looking at a GSI website or us listening to Roth Capital say that the USPS contract should come out on October 13th. This is from Workhorse, and it's the first major piece of news I think we've had from Workhorse in a considerable period of time. So yes, I'm very excited. I more than likely will cover Workhorse daily for at least 1, 2, maybe 3 more days, depending on what happens tomorrow, just because so much is happening, but I will try keep the videos shorter than usual. So if you have watched until the end, you, my friend, are a true legend, and I really do appreciate you being here. Would be awesome if you'd like to join this family. Hit that subscribe button, drop me a like, and drop me a comment. All of that helps me out so much. And if you are interested, please hit that first link in the description. Sign up to become a Patreon. You will get full access to my private Discord group. In there, we speak about Workhorse, baby. We speak about everything. It's an awesome community. You also get my buy and sell alerts. There's like 400 of us in there. It's sick. But anyway, guys, hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. I will see you for another video later on. Have a good one. Peace.